So in my last video, I did the TT Artisan 100 macro, and I've done a lot of macro reviews, obviously. And I've gotten some questions on the tripod that I'm using. And this is the Rogeti, I guess that's what it's called. It's a Chinese company. C30 C something Max or something, T32 Max. You have to go to the website to kind of check it out. I'm going to talk about all the parts and everything. Just want to give a little story before I get into this. The last tripod that I had was the Gitzo, the whatever Giant or whatever. Great tripod. I had a couple of ball heads that I tried out. Was never really a big fan of ball heads, the tightening and the anyway. Then I got an Arca head, Arca Swiss head, which worked great. And then I came across this. Obviously, the Giant Gitzo with the Arca head was a lot bigger than this and a lot heavier. Just to put things into perspective, just to give you guys a size, this is the Peak design tripod, which is a fantastic tripod in my opinion. You know, it's the carbon. This is an amazing tripod, but obviously not usable for everything, for travel and everything. This is insane. Highly recommended. But you know, to get a sturdier tripod and something a little beefier, I looked at everything, and yeah, then I found this. There is not a lot of information on this company. There's not a lot of reviews on this company either, and I don't really understand why. It's fantastic. So right away, it's really well made. It's just the most basic thing, and this is the first thing that you notice when you get this tripod. Most tripods have, obviously, you know, you click the legs out and then you can set the angle of the leg. This one does not. Can't set the angle of the leg. It hasn't been an issue for me at all. Something that I thought, okay, that's kind of a, you know, big no-no. It's totally fine. I haven't needed it. Makes the whole tripod, I guess, a lot sturdier when it comes to this section of the tripod. The other thing you notice is, and this is kind of a funny thing, that you're used to getting the smaller pieces of the leg towards the bottom. Well, they turned this around, so the smaller pieces of the tripod are actually on top. So the weight is a little more evenly distributed to the bottom, which is fantastic. So the next thing is, you'll see this is extends really well. I usually don't really extend it past the first step, so I'm going to do this right now so I don't have to keep holding it, although the weight is this is not heavy at all. Again, I'm used to the Gitzo. Yeah, so this is, you know, it's extremely sturdy. The head is, that's actually the first thing that kind of attracted me to this. The head is a really simple head, and I'm gonna kind of zoom in on this a little bit. So you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so this is the head. It's really simple. It has turn this around so you guys can see. It has the bubbles everywhere you need them. This is a brilliant design because you just flip this, and I can just flip this either way you need to, or you can just, you know, turn this, and same thing here. And for, you know, architecture, landscape, a geared head is, in my opinion, the best thing to get. The tripod does come, or my tripod came, now they have two options here. Obviously you can do this. They also have a geared center column. which is, again, I mean, it's just, I had the geared center column for the Gitzo. Did a great job, but this is a great thing. Anyway, so this came, actually, let me just take this out real quick, with this center column, which just drops right in here and then just goes higher. Obviously the head goes on this, but if you pull this out, you actually get another little tripod, which again has a little center column. It's really cool. This especially, I guess this really is kind of the major thought behind this is, well, if I can't tilt the legs, the camera is going to be on there, the head is going to be on there, I could just take this out and make the tripod go lower whenever I need to, which I haven't needed. So I don't really use this one. I use this center column because I do need the geared, I prefer to have the geared center column. But yeah, that's the basic thing. There's a couple of really well thought out things with this tripod. So one of them, for example, is I'm gonna raise this up a little. It's this thing here, which actually comes with this little thing. It's just a simple plastic thing that you can drop in here, and you have a ledge for an iPad with a little hole to put the cable through if you want to have it vertical. Just super simple solution. Why doesn't everybody have this? It's great. They obviously make things like you know, a macro sled, pops right in, geared. Again, stuff is really reasonable. It's really well made. It's really reasonable price. Their mechanism, their closing mechanisms, they have these little, I don't know if you can see that in here. They have these little wire notches in there. And if you slide that in here, it tightens and clicks in, and that way it can't slide out. Again, brilliant. And all their, every single one of their, you know, they all have this. This is the angle, this is the 90-degree for the GFX. Unfortunately, this is for the GFX and not for the GFX2, which I have now. They haven't made a new one. Again, everything comes with bubbles. This comes with a little coin, a magnetic coin to undo this. It's just really well made, really well thought out. They have, I bought all this stuff, and it came with a set, you know, rotating thing if you need that, although, you know, obviously this rotates. I mean, this head is a geared head. I don't really know what it's rated for. A lot more than I would ever use it for. So this rotates, obviously this rotates down here, and then you can get this, you know, rotating. You can get this as a geared as well. Comes with something to change the direction. Another thing that it came with that's just absolutely brilliant is this, which is just a handle that just, they have these screw-in mounts everywhere, and at that point this actually turns into a great video head. Which again is just absolutely brilliant. Or you can take this out, screw it in here, and they have like an iPhone mount that goes right on top of here. It's just, like I said, the system is absolutely amazing, and prices are really reasonable too. Obviously, camera mounts, same thing. It slips right in there, and you can feel the notch, and you tighten it, and that way you don't have to worry about it slipping out. Yes, you can just tighten, and then yeah, it's really brilliant. I don't really understand why not more people use this, or why there's not more information on that online. I think they're doing a fantastic job. Everything ships, as far as I know, everything ships from China. I haven't had a problem with any of the deliveries. There's a whole other range of accessories that they offer. This is a T adapter. There's extension tubes to make the tubes long. I'm not sure how tall this tripod gets. It gets really, really tall. If you use all the extensions, it's really, really tall. Taller than the Gitzo Giant, which was one of the issues, because I do sometimes need to get up on a ladder, need a tall tripod. This does it. I haven't used the full extension yet. And all these things are pretty inexpensive. They have a couple of things that are cool now that I've seen, like a counterweight. So, example, if you put this, obviously if you use this, let me put this down. If you use this is just, again, really well made, really super easy. And you tighten this. They make counterweights that go on here. So if you have, a head on here, or with the other one, or an extension here, you just put a counterweight on here. They look great. They're like silver things. So I have to place another order to get some more stuff. This comes with a. I'll show you guys this. This is not a Rogeti thing. This comes with an. I guess that's an Arca thing, so everything fits on it. I just got this third-party thing for it, and I've used this to actually put a like a platform on here, work with my laptop, and then have the camera over here, which again works great. Yeah, is there anything else? Because this is, like I said, this is crazy versatile. Yes, there is something else, which last time I ordered something, they came with this, which is actually a set of wheels. They were free, and you just attach them to the bottom of the, to the tripod legs, and then you have a wheel tripod that, again, you can use with the grip for video. It's pretty, it's pretty amazing. Like I said, this has worked extremely well for me. It's really sturdy. The fact that the that the legs are at the bottom has worked really well for me, because I've never had that feeling that, oh my god, I need to attach a bag to it or something here to weigh it down. It's super sturdy. Comes with spikes as well, which I haven't used. I think it comes with spikes. I wouldn't use them anyway. Yeah, it's very light, extremely compact, and for what it does, it's a steal. Like I said, I think my Gitzo with the Arca was probably, all in all, with the $2,500. This is probably half of this entire system, and it works a lot better for me because it's a lot smaller. Shooting architecture, sometimes I have to move around smaller spaces, which, again, this is a lot easier. I can just lift this up with the camera on it, move around much easier. They do have a smaller version of this right now. I believe they make a smaller version, which I'm not really sure I'd be interested in that. just because this is a good size. This is, you know, smaller size. Like I said, I have the Peak Design. I'll show you guys this in comparison. I don't know if you guys. Peak Design is about that's the size. So it's quite a bit bigger, but it's the same thing as a bag. I mean, you know, all photographers, we all want a bag that can hold everything, but it's that I can just, you know, a little satchel that can hold everything. So it's always like I need a bag that's big enough to hold everything, and small enough that I can actually put it on my back and actually carry it. Same thing with my tripod. I want it to be this small so I can, you know, put it in a bag, but when I unpack it, I do need a certain size tripod. So that was one more thing that I wanted to show you guys. Yes, so I'm gonna just bring this up because as you guys can see, these are just usual, normal tripod head attachment. Everything fits on here. It has the same thing here, and it has the same thing on this geared column. They have a new geared column, which actually has a, I guess that's an Arca thing on it to just mount the head on it, because you guys can see this head has a an Arca base on it that I can take off and put on, and it would attach right on there. I'm not sure, like I guess if I would have had the choice of both of those, I would have gone with that one, but I guess I would need one for this as well, to just be able to switch the head from, you know, one column to another column a little faster. Again, this is not that big of a deal. It's still pretty easy. But again, these are things that these guys really think about every single detail of what you might do with your tripod and what can be done. I mean, this solution alone is just absolutely brilliant. This is a great. I've used it a couple of times as like again in architecture. Just pulled it out and used it as a tabletop tripod, which again works really well, but I do prefer the geared column. So and now you can choose between the geared and the tabletop. So yeah, so again, I hope, yeah, this is I guess people were asking about this, which is just a simple macro sled. It works really well. I've tried to just put this in here real quick. I've tried to pop this up. I've tried to make put a camera on here, and so this is how you tighten it, this is how you loosen it, and try to make a video with an in-out motion, which I guess you can use this for, but I tried it once. I guess I haven't tried it with stabilization, especially from macro. That didn't work. But just in case, like just in putting the camera on there and focusing with this is fantastic. I mean, you really kind of need that to work, especially with you know, 2-to-1 or 1-to-1 even macros. So yeah, great system. Hope this helps. If you guys have any question, I'm not in any way affiliated with Rogeti or anything. I just think they make a great product, and yeah, it's fantastic. I think this is this head has been on their website for a long time. I've seen like a Mach 2, Mach 3, Mach 4 maybe, I don't know what they change. They all look exactly the same. And as you can see, this is a tiny head that does a lot, and it does it really well. This, you know, it's really brilliant. So anyway, hope this helps and you guys got something out of this, and let me know if you have any questions about any of this stuff. Highly recommend it. Fun. Thanks.